Okay, good. Okay. Please do. Anyone? And I am recording today, so I want to make sure that this gets posted on our YouTube channel, just because it's going to be valuable for many people. And this will be a great class for you to revisit if you're traveling and you're not with us. I would love for you to use this when you're traveling at least once a week. So I think it's going to be really, really good for you guys. Okay, that's enough said. Warm up gear +1 on board, 70 to 80 RPMs. Let's go right now. So let's continue, Carolina. Anything else you would like to say?
Well, another example, because I know that, for me, tennis is important because I know I'm not going to be able to play it for a long, long time. So while I can play it now, I want to continue to enjoy it. But I have to be safe. Another example, as far as the slowness is concerned, is with the bike, which is actually what made me understand that I was actually having an off period. I didn't know what that meant to me because it was not obvious enough, like a tremor improving or not improving. I think would be an easier way to figure it out. So I had no idea I was having an off period, but then I started looking at the times of everything, because it would get to the point where I would be on the bicycle and I couldn't keep up with you guys. You know, my brain couldn't tell my legs to move. It was like I was a total beginner, or I was on gear number 100 because I couldn't get my legs to move fast enough. So, you know, I felt that that's one of the things that helped me recognize that I was actually having an off period, that it was wearing off. So
And the periods do vary person to person. Some people will develop further tremors during their off period. Other people can freeze up during
right.
their periods.
Bradykinesia, yeah, do
And
bradykinesia as well.
That's what I have. I have a lot of slowness because I don't have any tremors, but when I have off periods, I just I can hardly walk.
It's like walking through quicksand,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 5 more RPMs. Well, hold on just a minute. Stacy, do you need me?
No, I just sent you a text though. I'm gonna just slow ride with you today because I
Got it. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. I've got the cough too, Stacy.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
I know. Yeah, you take it easy today. This will be a great ride for you today. Keep going, 5 more RPMs, and let's continue this this conversation. This is so valuable. This is why we're here. I mean, we're here to exercise, and we're here to support each other through all of this too. So anyone else want to talk about any of that? That's important.
I just wanted to say, I think Carolina brought this up in that she didn't have obvious signs of off periods. But it may not have been visible, but you can also have non-motor off periods, I believe. So you could have changes in anxiety or mood. And it's important just to keep that in the back of one's mind, that could be related to your Parkinson's as well.
Very much so, yeah.
That's a very good point.
Different
Yeah.
manifestations, some can be much more subtle and not obviously connected to our Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Right, exactly.
Another example for me would be that I'd be like, Mark and I would be just sitting at the dinner table or on the couch watching TV or something, and he would say to me, "Why are you staring at me?" You know, like because we were having a conversation, he goes, you know, "Are you okay? You just seem to be staring at me." And I didn't feel like I was staring. I was processing what I wanted to say, and it just wasn't coming out fast enough. And you know, so that was another sign to me, which isn't super obvious, like we've said. You know, I mean, I have friends that tell me, Carolina, but I don't see that, you know, and I said, I know you don't see it, but I feel it, you know, I know when there's a difference, you know, there's that couple of hours in the middle of that time period of the pill that I feel like I don't even remember I have Parkinson's. So when it hits, it's like, whoa.
Like a ton of bricks, yeah. Yeah, you want to feel that way all the time. Yeah, I want to feel this, that I don't have Parkinson's. That's the way you want to feel all the time. Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. It's like a teaser. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what I want you to do now, guys, is I want you to go ahead and accelerate towards 90. If you're not to 90 yet, that's okay. Do the best job that you can to get to 90. So what I want to do, I don't want to ever end this conversation. This is going to be the kind of class that you're going to be able to talk through the whole time. So this is so, and I didn't ask Carolina to talk about this today. I mean, but this is really valuable information, and I think it's great that we're sharing it. So I want you to stay at 90 for about 50 more seconds. So we're still in the warm-up. We're completing this 9-minute warm-up. We're going to be focusing a lot on mind-to-body connection. I mean, this is absolutely brilliant today. I honestly didn't know this is what we were going to be talking about, but this is why I wanted to record this class, because I think our heart rates are going to be much lower than they were, say, on Thursday and Saturday. They're going to be much lower. If you have output on your bike, those of you riding in a Peloton, your output will be much lower, but it's going to be consistent. So that's going to be valuable to watch that. If you have wattage or power on your bike, which I know you guys do at Core, you're going to be watching that power output on the top, because that's going to be consistent pretty much almost the whole day. So that's kind of what I want you to watch for. Okay, so what I want you to do now is add one additional resistance turn to the right and start to slow yourself back down to 75 RPMs. So right here, what I want you to do is I want you to focus on your form. So set your foundation for success right here. Caroline, I promise I'll give you more time to talk. Okay, so shoulders are down, chest is up, light hands on the handlebar. So what I want you to do right here is just hold here. Now, as you accelerate to 90, I want you to feel that mind to body connection with both legs. So let's go now. So accelerate to 90, hold this for 13 seconds. Good job, good job, good job. You've got really great form here, really great form. 5, 4, 3, 2, slow it down to 75 RPMs. Okay, this is what I'm gonna have you do next. I know, I am nuts for asking you to do this, but I did it this morning. I want you to crouch forward, like the worst form that you could possibly imagine. Yeah, now try to accelerate. You can't. It's hard. All right, pull it back, 75 RPMs. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are awesome.
That's
so
all.
Now you are at 75 RPMs, stay right there. So if you want to generate power, you have to have good form. If you want to generate the opportunity to get stronger, we have to have the right form. So I know I talk about it all the time, but that's super why it's, it's really why it's valuable, okay? So as you start fatiguing and coming forward, what you're going to feel is you're going to feel the opportunity. You're just not going to have the opportunity to really get more of an effort there with your number one, your heart rate, number two, your leg strength. And that's really why we're doing all of this. We're doing all of this to get stronger in our legs, our heart and lungs to get stronger. All those things are very important. Okay, so I'm going to continue to talk for 45 more seconds, and we're going to move right into the first stage. So Carolina, you're going to be able to say anything you want, because this is going to be, these are 7-minute blocks coming up. We're going to have 3 or 4 of them, depending how we get through it. And I'm going to ask you to really focus on your pedal stroke. So it's going to be your mind to your body, okay? Mind to your body. Open up all that and get ready. In 10 seconds, you're going to add one additional resistance turn to the right, and you're going to go to 90 RPMs again. One resistance turn to the right, We are now going 90 RPMs. All right, hold it right here. So focusing now on your pedal stroke, your smooth pedal stroke. Okay. Think about both legs working equally. All right, because we're going to change that. We're going to work at 90 RPMs with just one leg. So we're going to be switching to right leg, both legs. Right leg, left leg, both legs. Now, my strong leg is right, I'm right side dominant, but my left leg goes rogue. I mean, it totally just pretends like it's working, but it doesn't work. And then when I give my left leg license to go, then it kind of just goes nuts. So what I want you to do is I want you to stay with your most dominant side. Think about what you're doing, but let's all go with the right leg to begin with. So if that's your dominant side, excellent. But if it's not your dominant side and your rogue leg, look at Steve, Okay, 1 minute, right leg only, go right here. Right leg only, right leg only, right leg only. Let your left leg ride. Great. Okay, stay right there. You've got 40 seconds. Okay, at 90, this is hard to do. But you've got lighter gear, but you have enough gear, that you are feeling that you are connected to the pedal stroke. Is that correct? Yes?
Yeah.
All right, so you're not riding free and you're not like crazy ride. You can feel the pedal stroke underneath you. You're at 90. All right, in 10 seconds, we're gonna shift that connection to the left leg only. So you're gonna focus only on the left leg in 4, in 3, in 2, left leg only, let your right leg ride. Okay, now, those of you who have output, those of you who have power or wattage, I want you to focus on keeping that power or wattage consistent, output consistent. So you're gonna feel that with your pedal stroke, right? You're gonna see it with your pedal stroke. Andy, are you seeing what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes, very much so. Okay, great. All righty, notice I haven't said one thing about heart rate because your heart rate you should feel like you're working, but you are never gonna be out of breath today. You're never gonna be out of breath today. You're gonna work and you're gonna feel focused, but it's not gonna be hard today at all. Okay, now listen to my words. Both legs now go together. Both legs go together, right, left. Start to slow it down to 80. Now hold that. All righty. So you've got warm-up gear +3 on board. Pamela, where's your resistance right now?
My resistance is 20, but I'm thinking I should maybe move it up.
Oh no, let's go up there. Let's get up there. Let's get up there to about 23 or 24.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that down. I put 24, okay? Let's start right there. Good. Hold it right there. So Susan, your resistance is not gonna be all the way up, cranked up like you did the other day. You were a rock star the other day, okay? You're gonna be a rock star in a different way today. So you've got just about 3 turns and your heart rate should be, you feel like you're working right here, but if you look at your heart rate, it's much lower, right? Is that correct?
136.
I'll take it. That's perfect. Okay, so now you're at 80 RPMs and you're gonna hold this. You're gonna shift your weight back to the right leg only, your focus. Now I shouldn't have said weight. Shift your focus back to the right leg only. Okay, now quiet your hips. Don't allow your right leg to kind of jerk around, kind of nice and soft and nice and connected, right? Oh my gosh, you guys are doing fantastic. It's the right leg only, right? It's the right leg only. Focus on that pedal stroke. Focus on the whole pedal stroke as it comes around. Good. Jeff, Emily, Marcia, Catherine, how you guys doing? Okay?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, great. All righty, get ready to shift the focus to the left leg only. Okay, send it to the left leg only, 1 minute. Great job, great job. You are 5 minutes into this stage. Barry, do you see what I mean about the output?
Yes.
All right, good. 45 seconds to go, guys. All right, we are at 80 RPM. So do you feel like you're in better control at 80 or do you feel like you're in better control at 90?
80.
I know. What'd you say, Steve?
85.
85. He likes 85. Good. That's good. Okay, 25 more seconds to go with your left leg. All righty, 20 seconds to go. Good. All righty, now we're going to go back to, Steve, you're way ahead of me, buddy. We're going to go to 85 RPMs with both legs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 85, both legs. I wrote this while I was eating my oatmeal this morning. So I've got a little bit of oatmeal on my, on my profile. It was good oatmeal. I had cinnamon on it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, 45 seconds to go. Now check your output. Did it change? Is it different? Is it the
Little bit.
same? Yeah, a little different. Smooth out your ride, 85, because it's 5 RPMs higher. You're gonna get 1 minute to recover coming up. 30 seconds, good job. We're gonna do a heart rate check though, because we are driven by heart rate here. And we wanna have the right amount of resistance or gear on our bikes. Okay, 18 seconds to go. Tom, you doing okay? I didn't even say good morning to you, sir, or Marge. All right, 10 seconds to go. Good job. Okay, 8 seconds to go. You're at 85 RPMs in 4. You're gonna do a heart rate check. Remember your resistance. 1, heart rate check and recover. 70 RPMs. I'm gonna give you 1 minute to recover. Okay, great. Mike, what was your heart rate?
107.
Okay, great. Phil?
109.
109, great. Steve?
138.
138, perfect. Stacy, Stacy, no, we're not gonna do, no, don't worry, Stacy. Andy,
114.
114, great. Carolina,
121.
woo. Barry,
101.
101, good. Carol,
127 at 24.
I like that. All right, Jeff,
109.
109, great. Emily, that's okay. Okay, thank you. Catherine,
130.
Marcia,
130.
great. Pamela,
96.
96. Tom,
105.
105. Susan, Marge, hold it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to go back to 90 RPMs, load the resistance that you had on your last effort. Okay, that's 1 minute in. We're gonna do another 7-minute block. This time it's gonna be slightly different. I'm giving you 90 RPMs for 1 minute. Let's go now. Great, Marge, what was your heart rate on the last time?
121.
Thank you. And Susan?
133.
133. Okay, you're gonna stay, everyone's gonna stay with your same resistance. Pamela, I'm gonna ask you to bring up your resistance if you can now to 25.
Okay.
Okay, so hold that right there. You're at 90 RPMs. Great, great. Jeff, you're gonna go ahead and add 1 more resistance turn. Great, super. 1 more resistance turn, Jeff. Yes, I'm not picking on you. And Phil, you're adding on 1 or 2, depending on how you're feeling, okay?
Okay,
All right, great. Tom, I asked you 105, good. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Now listen what we're gonna do. Here comes your pedal stroke up and on the top. We're gonna use quads and glutes. I want you to slide your toes to the front of your shoes. Now ride 90 RPMs. Slide your toes to the front of your shoes. Don't worry about where the pedal stroke drops down. Just slide them forward and ride with your quads and your glutes, not your hamstrings. That's coming. That's coming. This to me was the hardest part to do because I felt like, what? But it does kind of change your focus. It changes your focus. Now, those of you who are working with output, you want to try to keep the same output that you had with both legs. okay? You're using both legs here, but you're just kind of gliding them over the top. Does everyone understand what I'm asking you to do?
Yes.
All righty, 15 seconds to go. Great job, great job. Now we're gonna, in 8 seconds, we're gonna shift the focus on both legs to the hamstrings. You're gonna have to slide your feet back into your heels. Now, hamstrings. Okay, you've got 1 minute, so now it's more of a pull-up, isn't it? And I'm not talking about Pampers pull-ups. I'm talking about you're pulling up from the heel right here. Okay, great. Everyone understand what I just asked you to do? Okay, so now we shift the focus to hamstring and calf, right? Shift the focus. Good, 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 good. Hold that right here. Hold that right here. You've got 30 more seconds to go. What's happening to your heart rate here? Is your heart rate pretty consistent? It's going up, Phil. I asked you to add 1 or 2.
Yes.
Susan, is your heart rate staying around 130?
152.
Oh, 152. Let's take off 1 level of gear for you, okay? Yeah, I like you to be around, I'm gonna ask you to be around 135 to 140. Okay, 5 seconds to go. Get ready. We're gonna go both legs, just ride it out, 90 RPMs, both legs, ride it out. Focus on the full pedal stroke again. Make sense? Now, I'm telling you, at the end of this class this morning, I mean, my brain was tired. My body was not tired. My brain was tired because it was so focused on the pedal stroke. So that's how I want you guys to feel. This is the greatest class ever, Carolina, for you to do right now after our conversation at the beginning, because this is all mind to body connection right here. Okay, you have 23 seconds. You've got both legs working. Okay, now here comes the hard part. You ready? Right leg is going to shift with the toes in front. Left leg's going to use the heel. Okay, so the right leg's going to use the quad and the glute. The left leg's going to use the hamstring. Go now. 90 RPMs. Woohoo! I'm telling you. What?
Where do you come up with this stuff?
Oh, well, I got this from Peloton this morning. Okay, now it's like you're touching your head and you're rubbing your stomach, right? I can't do it. I can't do it. Come on, use that mind to body connection right here. Now, don't let this effort change the output too much, right? It's about the pedal stroke. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. So I'm taking what we did this morning in class and really converting it to the 80 to 90 RPMs right here. Good job. Okay, how'd you do? Are you tired yet? Yes,
Yeah.
I was exhausted here. Okay, 5 seconds. 4. Now you're gonna shift it. The left leg's gonna have the slide the toes forward. The right leg's gonna have the heel and the hamstring and the calf. So slide it over the top with the left, pull it up with the right. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I loved it here. I thought, yeah, baby. At first, it was kind of hard. It was kind of hard. But then it all came and it all connected. This is so great for you guys. This is absolutely perfect. Okay, now 28 more seconds, just like this. And then we're gonna go back, or we're just gonna slow it to 85 RPMs with both legs. That's gonna complete our 7-minute block. So just stay right here. Stay right here. Good. 13 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. All righty, get ready. 5, 4, 3, drop 5 RPMs, ride it out, 85 RPMs. Good. Now, in 1 minute, you're going to get recovery, but before we get that recovery, it's the pedal stroke. It's the heart rate. Now, focus on the pedal stroke. Is it easier to have a complete circle now that you've gone through those shifting and those recruiting differently on both legs? Are you able to have a better pedal stroke here? 85 RPMs. If you have an output or power, Jeff, Marcia, Catherine, Emily, you're seeing that output stay pretty consistent through every pedal stroke, right? I know that you can ride harder here. I know that you can ride with higher heart rates here. I know that. That's not what this class is all about. Walter, how are you feeling? Are you feeling good?
Feeling good.
Good. Okay, you got 8 more seconds. Remember your resistance here. In 3, in 2, 1, heart rate check, and let's recover. Good job. Excellent job. Excellent job. How did you do, Mike?
107.
Perfect. How about you, Phil?
135.
Perfect. 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 Steve?
141.
Perfect. Oh my gosh. Absolutely fabulous. Andy?
132.
Excellent job. Excellent. Carolina?
120.
Perfect, Carolina. Barry?
104.
104. Brilliant. Carol?
127.
I love that, Carol. Are you still at 24?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. How about you, Jeff?
116.
That's better. Great. That's perfect. Exactly where you should be. Catherine?
35.
Excellent. Perfect, Catherine. I rode between 135 and 150. I think you're going to do the same. How about you, Marcia?
140.
140. Emily is 96.
Thank you for giving me that. I didn't hear that the last time. Pamela, what was yours?
114.
114. I feel good about that, don't you?
Yeah.
Good. How about you, Tom?
105.
105. Great job. Susan?
129.
129. Okay. And Marge?
124.
124. Great. Great. Okay. Here we go, guys. We're going back. We're going back. So what I want you to do is I want you to go back to 80 RPMs, load the same resistance that you had on your last effort. Now you were riding at 90, so this should feel more focused and not as difficult. Is that correct? Yes?
Hope so.
Phil, you've frozen, my friend. Okay, hopefully he didn't mummify. Did anybody look at him? Did Medusa look at him and he's mummified? Okay, I'm gonna send him a text real quick. Okay, all right, guys, both legs, you're at 80 RPMs, 80. There you go. Phil, we were worried about you. Oh, he lost his video. Okay, shoot.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, yeah, I think he's okay. Yeah, sometimes that happens when you lose your Wi-Fi, it drops out, right? Okay, 25 more seconds to go. It's right, left, smooth it out. Now, where's your focus? Is it right leg or is it left leg? Or is it both?
Oh,
All righty, good job. I like to hear that. I like to hear that. Andy, up taller. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 85 RPMs, both legs. All right, 1 minute. These are all 7-minute blocks. You guys have done a fantastic job. Susan, are you okay to stay in the around 130 with your heart rate or 135, no higher?
Yeah, sure.
Good, thank you for that. Great. Pamela, I think you can probably lift that resistance up just slightly if you would like. So if we'd like to lift that up to what, a 26?
Okay.
Okay, that sounds great. That sounds great. Yeah. Good. Okay, 27 more seconds to go. Andy, where's your resistance?
29.
29. Excellent. Okay, 18 seconds to go. You're at 85 RPMs. Great. Now, how's everybody's heart rate doing? Are you okay? Are you okay? All right. Everybody's going to add, I know, Pamela, I just told you to add it, but I'm going to ask you to add it again. 1 more resistance, turn to the right, slow it down to 80. Okay, great, great. Both legs. Mind to body connection, both legs. Focus on the top of the leg, sliding it over the top, dropping it down, driving it under, just wiping the bottom of the foot, pulling it up. But it's not going to be a square, right? It's a nice, consistent circle. 35 seconds to go. Good job. Good. So as the classes get more difficult, like they have been on Thursday and Saturday, you're gonna have this foundation to always refer back to. And you're always gonna be monitoring your output, your power, your wattage, your consistency of your pedal stroke. 10 seconds to go. All right, you're at 80 RPMs, correct? All right, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 90 RPMs, 1 minute, both legs. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. This should feel more difficult now cardiovascularly, but not to your legs. You should not feel like this is a strength portion. You should feel like this is you're riding consistently. Your heart rate is really coming up nice and slowly, nice and easily. You're not out of breath. Stacy, just look at the camera a minute. You're not out of breath, right? No. Okay, good. Okay. 23 seconds to go. How are you feeling? Are you feeling pretty good? Yeah? I like it. I like it. Okay, now we're gonna slow it down. Don't change your resistance, Pamela. Don't change your resistance. You're gonna slow it down now to 80 RPMs. Good. Find your 80 RPMs. Focus on right leg only. Right leg only. Let the left leg ride. Yeah. And if it feels too familiar, why have you been riding with your right leg only, right? Oh my gosh, that's the way I felt. I went, oh my gosh, I get it. And no matter, I've been riding for 21 years and I have to keep going back to basics. We have to keep going back to basics. I get so excited. I love teaching a basic yoga class because I just love all those beautiful foundation poses. And this is exactly what we're talking about here. Okay, you're gonna shift. You're gonna keep that RPM consistent, and you're gonna shift over now to your left leg only. Let your right leg ride and keep it in check. Keep it in check. Don't let that right leg kind of push. Don't let that right, just tell it to be quiet for just a minute, okay? Great. Andy, what's your output there?
57.
Are you able to hold output at 57 this whole time?
Yep. 57 or 58.
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Susan, how's your heart rate holding up?
146.
Okay, little high, maybe drop down just a little bit on the resistance if that's okay. Just one turn. All righty, good job. 24 seconds to go. And we're going to be accelerating back up again. All righty. Here we go. And the reason that's why I wanted you to, where are you on your RPM? Tell me your RPM number.
80.
80, that's right. Okay, I just wanted to be sure. 4, 3, 2, you are accelerating to 90 RPMs. You don't have to get to 90 right out of the box. You've got 1 minute to get there. 1 minute to get there. Let it unfold. Use your, now, did you just drive down that dominant leg to get there? Or did you consistently bring it up? Huh? Yeah. I know. 40 seconds to go. You guys are fabulous. So, Susan, that's why I wanted you to drop that gear back just a little bit because we were going to accelerate. Good. Okay, 30 seconds to go. Pamela, you're working harder than you did on that last effort, correct? Because you've got more resistance. Okay, great. All righty, guys, you're almost there. You got 20 more seconds to go. What I want you to do is I want you to remember your resistance level or your gear level. In 13 seconds, we'll do a heart rate check and we're gonna take 2 minutes to recover. Great job. 8 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. 3, right to the end. 2, 1, heart rate check and recover. You've got 2 minutes. Good job. Susan, we'll start with you. Where was your heart rate?
137.
Thank you. I love that. How about you, Marge?
Not ready yet.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry, Marge. I'm so sorry to hit you that way. Tom, how about you?
115. 115.
I like that. Great job. Great job. Pamela, did you get yours?
120.
That's excellent. I think that's brilliant. That's brilliant. And you were at a 26 or 27?
my resistance is changing without me changing it.
Yeah, sometimes if you don't turn it and it doesn't lock into a certain number, it
Uh-huh.
will fluctuate. So you just have to
Okay.
kind of, yeah, and don't feel like, don't resist the urge to turn again until you get there. Sometimes you'll go high end 27, sometimes you'll hang low end 27, and it might fluctuate a little bit. You just have to kind of sink it in and you'll learn how to do that. Yeah, I understand. Emily, what was your heart rate?
106,
Thank you, Emily. Best yet. Catherine.
156,
Okay, little high, Catherine, little high. So we'll be dropping back on that resistance just a tad. How about you, Marcia?
141,
That's great, Marcia. That's great. Jeff.
121.
That's perfect, Jeff. That is excellent. Great. Carol.
129.
Perfect,
I-
Carol. Is it?
I had to pull back a little bit.
That's okay. That's excellent. I'm
Yeah.
glad you did. Barry.
106.
106. Okay, great. Super. Carolina.
119.
Great job. Andy.
139.
139. Brilliant. Steve.
157.
Okay, super. Phil.
He's
Oh.
good.
Oh, Phil, you're muted, buddy. Okay, let's go to Mike first.
111.
Oh, good job. And Phil, when you become unmuted, just let us know. And then also if you could start your video, that would be amazing. Great. Okay, great. Okay, so we're still recovering. I'll go back to Marge now.
118.
I love that, Marge. I like that just a little bit more, okay?
It sure felt more though.
I know it. It's tough, man. I'm telling you, woman, you are unbelievable. Okay, 20 more seconds. We've got one more block. It will not be 7 minutes. It'll be 5. Okay. Thank you, Phil. We worried about you. You froze and then we lost you. Okay.
I just stayed at 90.
Okay. All right. And what was your heart rate, love?
144.
144. Great. Okay. Super. All righty, guys. Here we go. I'm going to ask you to slide in at 85 RPMs. Slide in at 85 RPMs. Utilize that same resistance you had on your last effort. All righty. I'm going to give you a minute to get there, okay? Take your time. Carolina, are you able to hold the RPMs?
Yes.
Thank you. That's great. All righty. 85 RPMs. Good. Now, look down for a moment to your knees, right? Are the center of your kneecap going straight ahead, right? Yeah. So when you get tired, those knees start to flail out or they come in. So we want to focus right now on the center of the kneecap going straight ahead. Great. 20 seconds to go. Excellent. All righty, guys. All righty. We're going to go back to that brain teaser. Right leg's going to push with the quadricep and the glute, toes in the front. Left leg's going to use the heel or the hamstring and the calf. Let's go now. Do it. 90 RPMs. Go.
Which leg is pushing?
Right leg is pushing the toes to the front of the shoe. The left leg is dropping with the heel and utilizing hamstring. Okay. So that's a minute of that bad stuff. That is hard. That is exhausting. Right there. For a minute. Are you sure, Kathy? Are you sure? We're only going to do one more of these on the other side. Okay. Don't worry. You guys are almost done. But isn't this valuable? This is so valuable. 20 seconds to go. So you guys have all broken a sweat. But you're not out of breath. You're not just physically tired, you're mentally tired too. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, you're gonna shift it. Left leg takes the top. Right leg feels the hamstring. So it's like whoosh and whoosh, pull up. So it's slide over, pull up with the right. Oh my gosh, Andy, that's a good pedal stroke for you. Good job. Excellent. You've got 45 more seconds. Susan, how you doing?
Okay, thanks.
Good, 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 good. This is getting tiring, isn't it? Because you've got to think about what you're doing. You just can't ramp up that pedal stroke and go and just kind of hit it hard. You've got to focus on how to get there, right? Okay, 20 seconds to go. We're going to keep the resistance right where it is. Andy, up a little bit more. Good job. Excellent, excellent. 10 seconds to go. We're all going to slow to 80 RPMs, utilizing the same resistance. You're going to use both legs. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 80 RPMs. Write it out. Both legs. Yeah. You've got 2 more minutes to ride. 2 more minutes to ride. Good. Focus on your full pedal stroke on both legs. Good, good. The last minute, we're going to shift right leg dominant, left leg dominant, right leg dominant, left leg dominant. We're going to shift it every 10 seconds, okay? So you got to focus, you got to focus. 28 more seconds to go. Good. And then you're going to be done. You're going to be totally done. Do you see why I wanted to record this class? Yeah. I want you to, the heart rates are not sky high. The effort hasn't been way up there. It's just focusing on form. Okay, in 10 seconds to go, you're going to stay at 80 RPMs. You're going to use the same resistance. And you're going to be right side dominant. Right side dominant, let the left leg ride. Good. 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 Get ready to shift. Left leg dominant, right leg rides. Good. Which one is your rogue leg? That's gonna be what I ask everybody on Twitter today. Right leg only, left leg rides. Okay. All righty. Hold on. Good. Left leg dominant, right leg rides. Get ready to accelerate with both legs in 5, 4, 3, 2, kick it. 90 RPMs, finish it up. You got 20 seconds, both legs. Let's go. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. You're almost done. Jeff, sit up a little bit more, honey. A little bit more. There you go. 8 seconds to go. Great job. You're almost there. You're at 90 RPMs. 4, 3, 2. You're done. Heart rate check, and you are done. Good job. Woo! Unbelievable today. Great job, everybody. Great job. Wonderful job. Okay, let's start with Mike. Mike, what was your heart rate?
13.
Woo, good job, Phil.
147.
I love that. Great job. How about you, Steve?
Same as Phil, 147.
Brilliant, brilliant. Andy,
136.
I love that, Andy. Thank you. Carolina?
119.
119. Great job. Barry?
108.
Wonderful, Barry. How about you, Carol?
130.
I love that 130. A lot better than what you were writing on Saturday. I was kind of concerned about you there. How about you, Jeff?
124.
Oh, no wonder you were crouching forward. All righty. How about you, Emily? Emily.
108.
Thank you. That's great. Catherine?
148.
I like that. Thank you, Catherine. How about you, Marcia?
143.
Wonderful job. Pamela?
126.
126. Tell me, were you at 26 or 27?
28.
28, even better. Thank you for that, Pamela. You're getting stronger. How about you, Tom?
122.
I love that, Tom. Thank you. How about you, Susan?
135.
Oh, that last kick helped, didn't it? And Marge?
117.
117. Love you guys. Wow. What did you think? What did you think? It was different, right?
It was different.
Oh, it was different.
It was good.
I love you guys. I love you guys. Oh, okay. So we need to cool it down. So you need to slow it down. You need to keep and just take the gear to where you feel safe as you take that gear off. Stacy, thanks for riding with us. We hope you feel better. Shake out your wrists. And drop your hands down to your side and roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Good. Let's do that again. Up, back, and down. Good. Let's take a big deep breath, inhaling, reaching up. Walter, we're so happy you were with us today.
Thank you.
Exhaling down. Good. Place your fingers behind you. Walk your shoulders back. Lift your chest up. Take a deep breath. And exhaling. Good job. Shake it out here. Yeah. Let's take a big inhale. Let's reach it up, but let's lace our fingers together on top. Press away. Elbows stay soft. Good. We're going to lean to our right. So you're going to come to the right. Come to the right. Come up to the center and come to the left. Good job. Come to the center and float both down. Somebody want to get their call? Roll the shoulder up, back, and down. Good. Right arm comes across your chest. Drop your shoulder down. Fingertips. Do you find that when you don't want to answer the phone that it rings like forever?
Yeah.
And when you want to answer the phone, it rings like 2 times. Or 2 times that you notice, right? Okay, left arm comes across our chest, yeah. Oh, that's funny. And as you release it, fingertips, elbow high, good, 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 good. And slowly release, good. Nice, okay, shoulders up, back, and down. Okay, big inhale, reaching up. And exhaling all the way down. Okay, so let's do our little spinal twist. Let's do our right knee on the top, left foot to the bottom. Your right knee's on top, so you cross your left hand to the right handlebar. Reach back with your right hand. Give yourself a little bit of space by lifting your rib cage off your hips and turn and look over that right shoulder and come all the way back to neutral. Good. Pedal, change your pedals. Left knee on top, right foot to the bottom. Come across with the right hand, left hand comes, and give yourself a nice spinal twist. Come all the way back to neutral, good. Shake out any tension. Let's take our big inhale right here, reaching up, and our exhale right here. Good job. Okay, super. Now, before you get off your bike or before you stand up and drop your heels, make sure your heart rate's down. So if you guys want to stand up now and keep your pedals neutral, right or left in the front, drop your heels down, holding on to the handlebars really nicely. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you what, if you haven't felt that in your calf before, you felt it today. Okay, so rotate to the other side. Do the same thing. Good. Opposite foot on front. Drop the heels. Good. Now, you should not be sore after this class at all. This is not a class that you should be sore from. Okay, so rotate and go ahead and have your seat. Now, when you're ready, step off your bike and we'll do some lower body. If you can hang with us, great. If not, no worries. We get it. You have a life. We are a little jealous of that. But we'll do some lower body stretching, okay? So if you want to get off your bike, and I'm going to turn my monitor. We're going to start. Let's try to get further over here. Great. How does that work? Does that work better, Susan? You can see me.
Yes, I think so.
Always hold on to your frame when you get off the bike. So come to either side, hold on with your arm that's closest to the bike. You're going to take a giant step forward with your left foot, and you're going to step back with your right. Okay, so keep your left heel up, right heel up this time. Keep your left heel down, and just kind of come into a lunge position. Good. Okay, stay right there, guys. I'm going to see if I get closer. Yeah. Okay. Now, really press forward with that right hip. Good. Excellent. Untuck. Now, drop your right heel down. Good. Bend your front knee a lot. Good. So your right knee is down and you're feeling a strong calf stretch. Is that correct? Now, if you want to just pick up your heel and turn your toes out to the right slightly. Feel the difference in the calf. Or pick it up, turn your toes to the midline. I mean, find something that really works well for you. Okay, go ahead, neutralize that back foot. Okay, soften your knees. You're gonna step in right foot, step back left, big stride. The bigger your stride can be, the better for you. So back heel lifted, you're in a lunge position. Tuck underneath that left hip. Well done. You should feel a strong stretch through the quad and the hip flexor. Very good. Untuck, drop the back heel down. Good. Same thing, press down through your back heel. Good. You want to lift up your back heel and turn your toes to the outside, do it. Or if you're happy right where you are, you don't have to change. Good, so this is calf. Excellent. Okay, so now we're gonna untuck and step together. Good. Now right leg is gonna go forward. So just take a giant step forward, flex your right foot, sit back into your left foot. Now bend your left knee and kind of kiss the bones to the back of your rib. Good. Flex your front foot hard without locking your knee. I hear the dog now. Step together. Good job. Left foot steps forward, right foot steps back. Once again, hinge from the hip. Kiss those sits bones to the back of the room. Like right here, and you're going to kiss it. Slowly come up. Listen, listen. Take this left leg, lift up the left knee, and cross over and have a seat. Good. Whose dog is that?
Walter.
Next door.
Come all the way up. Good. Take this left leg, cross it behind your right ankle. Ankles cross. Okay. So the leg in the back is the arm you're going to reach up with. So you're going to lift up and you're going to lean in towards the opposite side. So I've got my left. We got a dog fight. Come all the way up and slow down. Good. Uncross. Okay. Now opposite leg, right leg, cross over and sit down. Good. Hold on, stay right there, guys. Stay right there. Keep breathing. I think I know who it is. Good.
Noise.
Now slowly come up. You're going to take this right leg, cross that ankle behind the left. Good. Right? Okay, so reach up with the right. Now we're going to lean in towards the left. Good. Now the more I squeeze my inner thighs together, the more stretch I feel on the IT band and the outer hip of that opposite leg, right? Good. Good. Come all the way up and float down. Okay, just face your bike for a minute. Separate your feet hip distance. Reach for the handlebars. Step back just enough. Hinge from the hip. Shoot your tail back. So you're reaching and you're pulling back at the same time. So you've got dynamic tension. Reaching forward, shifting that tail back. It should feel delicious, does it?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Now, as you come up, take your hands off your handlebars, cup your kneecaps. We're going to do a standing cat. Tuck your chin to your chest, tuck your tail, and then lift that mid back up. So now you have a strong stretch. You're drawing your belly in. You could almost touch that belly button to the spine right there. And slowly come up. Good. We're going to take a big inhale here, reaching up. And a last exhale here. Fantastic job today, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So any questions or any concerns about what we did or why we did it? No? Good.
No.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to know it. I don't want to know it.
I love you guys. Thanks for for being so keen to try something different. I really appreciate that. If you have any questions, just reach out to me, okay?
That was a
Thank
lot
you.
of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're
I think
welcome.
there's a lot of benefit